Hello everybody, I am Tina Rayner from Rise to Shine Coaching at tinarayner.com, and I am here today to talk about the emotion of fear. Fear is the experience of the mind interpreting love and you're not believing me right now. When the mind interprets love, it feels like fear a lot of times for a lot of people. I will give you two examples. If you go to the streets of Mexico City and you find that church that's somewhere in Mexico City that I visited once many years ago, and you go closer to the grounds of the church and you start to see at night little eyes everywhere. And if you bring a bag of food and you pour some food onto the street there, all of those little eyes that you saw will come out from the shadows, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homeless cats will come to eat. I did that when I was in Mexico City with a friend there. And if you get too close to those cats, they will try to bite you. Even though you come with food, even though you come with love, those cats perceive your love through the screen of fear. My second example is a few minutes ago. I experienced a very rare spit of anger flooding through my body. And this is because I am shooting this video for like my fifth maybe or sixth attempt at shooting this video. And every time I shoot the video, something occurs to make the video not, I just can't use it. The cat does something, whatever. Well, it's many reasons. So I had to shut off the last attempt, and I felt instantly angry, and I haven't felt that for a long time. And so it was an experience for me to viscerally go through what I want to communicate in this video. So I feel the anger, and then because I have trained myself and I know better, I go through the steps that I outlined in the YouTube video that I shot last night called How to Master Your Emotions and Feelings on my We Rise to Shine YouTube channel. I go through the steps. I honor the emotion. Okay, I am feeling really angry right now. That's really rare. Why is that? I then, in that moment, stop after honoring the emotion and take a breath. Because in that moment of experiencing the fear, whether the cat or a human, doesn't matter. In that moment, the moment is being perceived by the mind, not the heart. And the mind lies. The mind is full of beliefs, programming, misperceptions, miscreations, misunderstandings, falsehoods, whatever. And in that moment, the mind is perceiving, and then from that perception, creating the experience of feeling fear as a result, or any emotion that is negative, because all negative emotions are built on the bedrock of fear. And so, let's go back to my example. I felt anger. So, in that moment of feeling any negative emotion, understand that that is at the bedrock, you are experiencing fear. So, the first step is to honor the emotion, stop and take a breath, because we want to stop perceiving the moment from here. This will lie to you. This will tell you that love, you should be afraid of it. You should experience love as fear. How do we get back to the truth? How do we get back to love? Stop believing this and connect to the body through the breath. In Kundalini Yoga, the breath is the core of all life, of all creation. And in spirituality, it is the same. The core of all creation. And when someone is afraid, viscerally afraid, they stop breathing. There's a good reason for that. When someone is feeling feeling a positive emotion aligned with the vibration of love, they are breathing in a relaxed, calm way, breathing deeply. But when someone is afraid, they are breathing in a shallow manner or not breathing at all. So, in a state of fear, in that state of fear, and mine was anger in that moment, because again, at the bedrock of every negative emotion is fear. So anger is the same. It's connected to fear. Stop. Take a breath. Now, the breath, how do we take that breath? I'm going to teach you two kinds of breath. If you lie down, you will be able to feel how a natural breath should occur. So you lie down, you place your hands on your belly button, and on the inhale, the belly button is expanding up and away from your spine. That's the natural kind of breathing, which women in our society are taught to squelch. So we are taught to hold our belly in, and therefore, so we have a flat belly all the time, and therefore we don't actually breathe properly, because you're sucking your belly in all the time, especially as a woman. But on a natural inhale, when you are lying down, you will, on the inhale, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. On the inhale, your belly is expanding like a Buddha belly outward. And on the exhale through the mouth, your belly comes, you draw the belly in towards the spine on the exhale. So, one slow, deep breath is all it takes to stop and bring the body back to what we call in Kundalini Yoga as Shushmana, 0 point. Because in a moment of fear or any emotion built on that foundation of fear, like I was feeling angry, in that moment, you are not at the 0 point. You are in a state that is not calm, not centered, not in alignment with reality, with truth. So the breath looks like if you do 8 of those per minute, you instantly engage the parasympathetic nervous system of the body, which is like putting on the brakes when driving a car. And that is then bringing the body to the Shushmana, to the center, to the calming 0 point state. And in that state, you can then choose to respond to the emotion you just experienced. In my case, it was anger. And so, very quickly, like less than 30 seconds after taking the breath, and my brain side thinking, what? Oh, I just experienced anger. And then the other side of me, the awareness side was, why? Take a breath. Then, oh, what do I believe? What belief is this connecting to that causes me to experience love through the filter of anger/fear? And what did I believe? I believed that I was not being supported in making the video, but in general, I was not being supported. And that belief is not true. But that belief caused me to experience love as anger/fear. What is true? I went through all of these videos, attempts to make these videos today, and got to that point of anger so that I could viscerally go through what I'm endeavoring to teach right now. And that is, in the moment of having that anger and having that thought of I'm not being supported, and realizing that that is not a true thought, and then saying, what am I experiencing right now? The only truth that ever exists is love. So how is this love? This is love because I can feel what it's like for people to be in a state of fear, or feel what it's like for people to be in a state of anger. And then go through the process that I'm teaching you right now to transmute that to love again. What is the truth? I am supported always, always, A-L-L, always by love, because I am love, because only love exists. This is an opportunity to take that anger, understand where it comes from, rip out that unsupportive belief because it is not true, and plant new seeds. I am supported. Everything is love. Everything is an opportunity to experience love. And then instantly that anger disappears. And I take another breath after, and I return to a vibration of love. All positive emotions are based on the foundation of love. And so that experience was love teaching me love. if one allows this to rule perceptions of what is happening to either you personally or in the world, allows the mind with all its beliefs and its programming and its history, etc., allows that to perceive, one will perceive love as something to fear. Turn this off. Connect to the truth of the body through the breath. The body never lies. If you are in a state of stress right now, anger, stress, chaos, fear, depression, loneliness, whatever it is, and you take one conscious, slow breath through the nose, just like I demonstrated, and exhale through the mouth, your body will absolutely bring you back to Shushmana, 0 point, to centered, to a place of calm. The body never lies. Another kind of breath that we teach in Kundalini Yoga is called left nostril breathing. There are 22,000 channels throughout the body through which the breath moves, the prana. And on the left side of body, that is known as the calming moon energy side. Whereas the right side of the body is known as the energizing sun side. So in times of perceiving love as fear or any vibration that does not feel good, fear, anger, whatever it is, in those times, you can block the right nostril completely and breathe only in and out through the left nostril breathing, to engage the left calming moon energy channels of the body. And likewise, if you are feeling tired and you require some energy, you can do right nostril only breathing. So the breath, connecting to the body, the truth of the body, one breath. Remember, when people are afraid, they stop breathing or their breathing becomes very shallow. It's very, very important to, in these times of the world where things happen around us, people do things, things occur, and it looks like a lot to have negative emotions about. Stop this. Stop the perception that happens here and connect back to the truth in the body that connects to the breath and bring you back to the truth of what love actually really feels like. And when you are in that place of neutrality, of Shushmana, of 0 point, you can then say, well, what is a belief? Because I am not supported, it does not feel good in the body. It feels like anger. And when something doesn't feel good, you know that there's a misunderstanding somewhere. So in that moment, when you come back to Shushmana, to 0 point, then you can say, well, what was I thinking? What was I believing? Is it true? It's not true because you didn't feel good. Truth always feels good in the body. Always. So, however you are experiencing and perceiving the only reality that exists, which is love, and if that doesn't feel good, you are allowing some misperception of love created here to be your perception of it in that moment. And when you come back to Shushmana through the breath, to Shushmana, the 0 point, the center point, then you can deal with what caused you to have that experience and uproot it and replace it. Come back to the truth. The only reality that exists in this world is love. And love always feels positive. All the emotions that feel positive are built on the foundation of love. Love is always felt as expansive, joyful, passionate, inspirational, enthusiastic, blissful, peaceful, calm. Anything else is based on a foundation of fear, which is an illusion created by misperception here. I hope that makes sense. One breath brings you back to the truth of love. You can feel it in the body. The body never lies. This does, but the body doesn't. Thank you, everyone. Rise to shine as the true light of love. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.